You've been told to find your purpose as if it were some magical treasure hidden somewhere, waiting to be discovered. You've been told that until you find that one true calling, you can't truly be fulfilled. But what if I told you that this whole idea of finding your purpose is a lie, that it's a misguided concept that's keeping you stuck in a cycle of searching, waiting, and frustration? This isn't your typical self-help fluff. This video is about the brutal truth that is rarely spoken, about the illusion of a singular path and why you need to stop chasing purpose and start creating meaning. You're about to discover that purpose isn't something you find, it's something you actively create. Get ready to break free from the endless search and start living a life of intention, impact, and genuine fulfillment. You're on a quest, a relentless search for something that feels elusive, for something that society tells you you must have, your purpose. You've likely been told that until you find that one, true calling, your life will be incomplete, that you'll always be wandering, lost without direction. But what if this very search for your purpose is the thing that's keeping you lost? What if this notion of having to find a predefined destiny is a myth that's keeping you paralyzed, waiting for some grand revelation rather than taking action and creating a life that truly matters? It's time to examine this idea and realize how much it holds you back. This isn't about denying the importance of meaning in life. It's about challenging the percolate and often harmful idea that there's only one path that is right for you. The idea that you have a singular calling that you must discover, as if it were some hidden treasure. You've probably seen this endless search in books, movies, or even among the people around you. This search for that one true calling creates a sense of pressure, an overwhelming feeling that you need to have it all figured out, that there's something inherently wrong with not knowing your ultimate path. This pressure to have it all figured out often leads to a paralyzing fear of making the wrong decision, of choosing the wrong career, the wrong path, or the wrong way of life. You might spend endless hours in self-reflection, analyzing your every thought, every feeling, desperately searching for the answers that you are told must exist somewhere. It's like searching for a key that doesn't even exist, wasting your time, energy, and your effort. The truth is, this idea of a singular calling is often an illusion, a romanticized notion that's been created by society and is reinforced in popular culture, making it seem as if everyone has this one clear path that they are destined to follow. But what if life is not about following a predefined path, but about creating your own path, by aligning with your values and taking steps that are important to you? The truth is, life isn't a straight line. It's a winding road filled with countless possibilities and with many different avenues that you can take. Waiting for a grand revelation, for that magical moment where your purpose suddenly becomes clear, can be a trap that keeps you from taking any real action. This is a problem that affects many people. It's a form of procrastination, a way to avoid engaging with your life right now. You might believe that once you find your purpose, everything will magically fall into place, that all your doubts and fears will disappear, but that's simply not how life works. Real meaning is not found by waiting for a calling, but by taking the first step, even when you do not know where it will lead. It is in the process of living that you will discover your purpose, and not by waiting for it to come. This isn't about telling you that purpose is not important, or that you shouldn't strive to create a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. This is about challenging the flawed belief that you need to find a predefined purpose before you can begin to live fully. It's time to let go of this pressure, this need to have it all figured out, and to embrace the messy and unpredictable journey of life where you can choose who you want to be. It's time to stop searching and start creating by aligning with your values, taking action, and engaging in the world with curiosity and a genuine desire to make a positive impact. Real meaning is not waiting to be found, it's waiting to be created. We've established that the relentless search for a singular purpose can keep you lost and unfulfilled. Now let's explore how societal expectations contribute to this paralysis, how these pressures to have it all figured out from the beginning creates a cycle of fear, doubt, and inaction. This isn't just about your own internal struggles, it's about the external forces that are actively shaping your beliefs about purpose, success, and your place in the world. From a young age, you're bombarded with messages that tell you need to have a clear plan for your future, that you need to choose a career path, and that you need to know exactly what you're doing with your life. This pressure to have it all figured out is not only unrealistic, it's also incredibly harmful, as it creates a sense of urgency, a feeling that you're running out of time. It creates a fear of making the wrong choices, and that if you do not know what you want, there is something inherently wrong with you. Think about the way society often values achievement over process, the focus on a specific destination rather than the journey itself. It's as if you're being told that you need to be on a predetermined path, and that if you deviate from it, you'll be forever lost. This creates a mindset where you're constantly comparing yourself to others, measuring your progress against a societal yardstick that is often unrealistic and unattainable, a set of standards that were not chosen by you but that you feel obliged to follow. This pressure often comes from well-meaning family and friends, who are often projecting their own fears and insecurities onto you and telling you what you should be doing. They might ask you about your career plans, your long-term goals, and your purpose in life, putting you on the spot and reinforcing that you must have answers right now. This can create a sense of obligation, a feeling that you must conform to their expectations rather than choosing your own path. It's like being pressured to fit into a mold that was not designed for you, forcing you to diminish your unique qualities in order to meet others' standards. Even educational institutions often perpetuate this myth by emphasizing the importance of specialization, of choosing a specific major, of focusing on one particular area of study, as if your whole life depends on it. This reinforces the belief that you must choose a single career path and stick with it for the rest of your life. This approach limits your creativity and your opportunities when your life is far more dynamic and filled with unexplored possibilities. You are not one thing, you are many things. Social media also plays a significant role in reinforcing this pressure by showcasing highlight reels of other people's seemingly perfect lives, creating the illusion that everyone else has it all figured out, except you. It often promotes a culture of comparison, where you're constantly measuring yourself against others, and where you feel like you must achieve a certain level of success to be deemed worthy. These highlight reels make it seem like success is instant, ignoring the struggles, the doubts, and the countless small steps that everyone takes along the way, making the path look easy when it is not. This constant pressure to have it all figured out from the very beginning creates a sense of paralysis, a fear of making the wrong choices, and a reluctance to explore your passions, to take risks, and to try new things. You might find yourself stuck in a cycle of analysis, overthinking every decision, and avoiding taking any meaningful action, all while you are stuck in the trap of trying to conform to others' expectations. It's time to recognize that this pressure to have it all figured out is a myth, a societal construct that's designed to keep you in line. You do not need to have all the answers, to have a clear path, or to know your destiny from the very beginning. It's time to let go of the pressure to embrace the uncertainty of life and to start living according to your own values and your own truth, and that is enough. You do not need to live a life that others have designed for you. You have the power to choose your own unique path. It is time to claim it. We've seen how societal pressure contributes to the paralysis of the purpose-driven life. Now let's dig into the illusion of a single path, this idea of having the one true calling, and how this limiting belief prevents you from exploring your potential and from creating a life that is truly fulfilling and meaningful. What if life is not a linear path, but a vast, open landscape of endless opportunities? What if you were not meant to choose only one thing, but to experience all the beautiful options life has to offer? The concept of the one true calling suggests that you have a singular path, a predestined role that you must discover to be truly happy and fulfilled. It's as if you were born with a specific purpose, and that your entire life is a quest to uncover it. This can create a sense of pressure, a belief that if you don't discover this calling, you'll always be wandering, lost, and without direction. This creates a sense of a ticking clock, that you need to discover this path before it's too late. This idea is not only unrealistic, but also incredibly limiting. It suggests that your potential is limited, and that you can only find meaning in one particular career path, one particular role, one particular way of life. It forces you to choose from the options that are given to you, not considering that your true calling may be something that you've yet to discover, or maybe something that you will create. This belief also ignores the dynamic and evolving nature of life, that you are not just one thing, but many things. You are not meant to be static. You are meant to grow, to change, and to explore different aspects of yourself throughout your life, and forcing yourself into a single path will deny that dynamic and stop you from embracing the full potential of who you are. The truth is, you are a multifaceted being with a wide range of talents, passions, and interests, and to choose only one path will create a life that is not balanced. To truly be fulfilled, you must explore and express all of your gifts, not just the ones that fit into a predefined box. This is why the search for a single purpose often leads to discontent. You are not meant to do one thing, you are meant to do many things, and you are free to explore all the possibilities that life has to offer. This idea of the one true calling also ignores the inherent value in the journey itself. If the focus is on finding a predetermined destination, you can often overlook the importance of the process, of learning, of growing, and of adapting as you move forward. You must understand that life is not a straight line. You must embrace the detours and to allow the detours to make you stronger and wiser. The pursuit of this single path also creates a sense of comparison, as you see others moving seemingly effortlessly towards their own specific goals. This will make you feel inadequate, that you are not good enough, that you are lost, when in reality you are simply walking your own unique path. You are the author of your story and you do not need to compare it with someone else's book. The illusion of a single path is a limiting belief that prevents you from exploring your full potential and from creating a life that is truly authentic and fulfilling. It is time to let go of the idea that you need to choose one single thing and to embrace the beautiful messiness of life, where you have the freedom to explore multiple avenues, where you have the opportunity to express your diverse passions, and where you have the power to create your own unique and meaningful path. It is time to expand your horizons, to release the pressure of having to choose one thing, and to understand that life has much more in store for you than that. We've explored the illusion of a single path and how it limits your potential. Now let's address another dangerous trap: the tendency to wait for a grand revelation, for that magical moment when your purpose suddenly becomes clear rather than taking action in the present moment. This is a powerful trap that keeps you waiting endlessly for something to happen, instead of embracing the uncertainty of life and acting in the present moment. This idea of waiting for a calling often stems from a belief that purpose is something that is found, that it's out there waiting for you to discover, and that you must sit still until the universe finally reveals it to you. This creates a sense of passivity, a belief that you don't have any agency, and you must wait and hope for something to happen. This is not only inaccurate, but it is incredibly disempowering. It puts your life on hold, waiting for an epiphany that may never come. This is often disguised as spiritual growth, that if you are just being patient, if you are just meditating, and if you are just doing nothing, then the universe will reveal your path. But what is really happening is that you are using spirituality as a form of avoidance, as a way to not engage with your life because you are scared of making the wrong decision, or because you are scared of failing. You must understand that life isn't a passive experience, but an active co-creation with the universe. You are meant to participate in the creation of your life, not just sit back and hope for the best. The truth is, purpose is not something that you find by waiting. It is something you create by living. It's through taking action, through engaging with the world, through exploring your passions and your interests that you actually uncover what you truly care about. It's through the process of living that you discover your path, and not by simply thinking about it. Waiting for a grand revelation often leads to analysis paralysis, a state where you are constantly overthinking, overanalyzing, and delaying any meaningful actions due to fear of making the wrong choices. You become trapped in a cycle of endless contemplation, waiting for the perfect moment to act, instead of recognizing that the perfect moment does not exist, and that the perfect moment is now. This is a form of procrastination, a way to avoid the discomfort of uncertainty, the fear of stepping outside of your comfort zone, and the possibility of making mistakes. You've created a belief that the universe will tell you what you need to do, and if you don't hear that message clearly enough, you are waiting and waiting, and you are letting precious time slip away, all due to this fear of action. The fear of making the wrong decision often stems from a belief that there's only one correct path, that any deviation will lead you astray, and that a bad decision is one you cannot recover from. But life is not a straight line. It's a journey of twists and turns, of unexpected detours, and of new discoveries. It is in the detours that you will find your true path, not by trying to follow the instructions given to you by others. The most meaningful insights about your life, your passions, and your purpose come not from waiting, but from taking action. It's in the doing that you discover who you are, what you love, and what you are meant to contribute to the world. It is through the exploration of possibilities that you uncover your potential. This is not to say that you shouldn't take time for reflection or self-discovery. It's about recognizing the importance of balance, the need to combine inner contemplation with real-world engagement. It's about choosing to be proactive in your life, taking meaningful steps towards your goals and embracing the uncertainty that comes along the path, because that is how you learn and grow. Stop waiting for a grand revelation and start taking action. Start exploring your passions, start engaging with the world, and start creating a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. Your purpose is not something to be discovered, it is something to be created. And the best way to find out what you are capable of is to start doing. Everything we've explored today points toward a powerful shift in perspective. Your purpose is not something you find, it's something you create. You've seen how the percolate idea of a single, predefined calling often leads to paralysis, fear, and a sense of inadequacy. You've understood how societal pressures and limiting beliefs reinforce the idea that you need to have all the answers, that you need to know exactly what you are doing and where you're going. And you've learned the dangers of waiting for a grand revelation, of allowing a feeling of uncertainty to stop you from taking action. It's time to release the pressure, to let go of the need to have it all figured out, and to embrace the dynamic, ever-evolving nature of life. You have the power within you to create meaning, to shape your own path, and to live a life that is both fulfilling and impactful. Take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Are you still searching for something that feels elusive? Or are you ready to take the reins and create a life that is truly aligned with your values and passions? Commit to becoming an active creator of your purpose rather than a passive seeker, and allow your life to be shaped by what you do and not by what you hope to find. Now that you've understood the limitations of searching for a predetermined purpose, it's time to shift your focus, to learn how to actively create meaning in your life, by aligning with your values, by exploring your passions, and by taking action in the present moment. What if I told you that the key to creating a meaningful life isn't about finding a predefined purpose, but about aligning your actions with what truly matters to you? What if the path to fulfillment isn't about waiting for a calling, but about consciously choosing to live in accordance with your core values, your guiding principles, the things that give your life meaning and purpose? This isn't about following someone else's rules, it's about creating your own map. By knowing what is truly important to you, your values are the deeply held beliefs and principles that guide your decisions, shape your actions, and define who you are as a person. They are the compass that directs your life, your inner code that tells you what's right and wrong, what's important and what's not. They are not simply ideas you've adopted, but the foundational truths that resonate deeply within your heart and that will help you to make the right choices when faced with difficult situations. Identifying your values is a crucial step towards creating a life of meaning, but it is not a process that can be done quickly or superficially. You will not be able to find these values by reflecting. For just a few minutes, you must truly take the time to examine your life to determine what is important to you. You can't copy someone else's values, they must come from deep within you. They must reflect your own unique experience, your own unique truth, and your own unique code. Take a moment to reflect on your life and ask yourself some important questions. What makes you feel truly alive, truly fulfilled? What experiences fill you with joy, passion, and a deep sense of satisfaction? What kind of impact do you want to make on the world? What do you believe to be the right thing, even when it's difficult? What are the principles that you refuse to compromise? As you reflect, you must not allow yourself to be influenced by the expectations of others, by societal pressures, or by the desire to please people. You must embrace your own truth and discover your own path. Your values are not what others think they should be, but rather they are those things that are truly meaningful to you. Some of the common human values are honesty, integrity, compassion, creativity, freedom, learning, growth, independence, family, community, health, and justice. But remember, these are just examples. and your own values might be completely different. The goal is not to choose the most virtuous values, but to choose the ones that truly resonate with you, those that guide you in the direction you are meant to go. You can choose to select any number of values, but make sure to define them with your own words, to make them personal and to make them your own. Your values are not something that you must find. They are something you must create by honestly reflecting on your life and choosing what is truly important to you in a world that constantly tries to define that for you. This is about taking the time to look within, to identify those principles that resonate deeply with your heart, and that will guide you in the creation of a life that is both meaningful and purposeful. When you understand your core values, you are creating a map that will help you to navigate life and move in the right direction with intention and conviction. You will know what to say yes to and what to say no to, and you will know what to pursue and what to let go. This will be your compass, a compass that will always guide you back home towards your authentic truth. We've explored how to identify your core values, understanding the principles that will guide you on your journey. Now, let's delve into the importance of exploring your passions, of cultivating curiosity, and of pursuing those activities that light you up from within. This is where you infuse your life with joy, with enthusiasm, and with a sense of purpose that goes far beyond a prescribed path or a predetermined calling. This is where you allow the child within you to explore the world, to ask questions, and to discover new and exciting parts of who you are. Your passions are not simply hobbies or pastimes. They are powerful expressions of your true self. They are the activities that ignite your curiosity, that make you feel alive, and that fill you with a sense of excitement, purpose, and flow. They are the things that you naturally gravitate toward, the things that capture your attention, and that make you lose track of time. They often stem from childhood interests, from talents and abilities that you've always had. And they are not meant to be hidden, they are meant to be expressed. Cultivating curiosity is a vital aspect of exploring your passions. It's about approaching the world with a sense of wonder, with a desire to learn, to explore, and to experiment. It's about asking questions, about challenging assumptions, and about being open to new possibilities. Curiosity is like an inner compass, guiding you towards the things that are truly aligned with your soul's calling. And when you follow it, you will discover parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed. Pursuing your interests is not about seeking validation from others or achieving external goals. It's about cultivating a deeper connection with yourself and expressing yourself in a way that resonates with who you are. It is about allowing your passions to guide you towards activities that feel meaningful and fulfilling, even when they seem unconventional or impractical. When you embrace your passions, you invite joy into your life. This is not about choosing only one passion, it's about embracing all of them, exploring all your interests, and allowing them to intertwine in a way that makes sense to you. You don't need to be just one thing, you can be many things. You can be a writer and a musician, a teacher and an artist, a scientist and a humanitarian. You can allow your many sides to play together to create something that is unique and authentic to you. This will create a path that is like no other, a path that is all your own. It is important to understand that this exploration is not a straight line. It is not a race, but a journey filled with twists and turns. There will be activities that you thought you would love, but that do not fit you at all, and this is okay. Do not get discouraged, you're just getting to know yourself better. Be open to learning and growing and discovering new passions along the way. The point is not to arrive at a perfect destination, but to enjoy the process of exploration, to embrace your curiosity, and to allow yourself to be guided by the things that make you feel truly alive. Embracing your passions isn't about finding your one true calling. It's about creating a life that is rich with purpose, joy, and a deep sense of fulfillment, even without having that one specific thing. It's about following your heart, honoring your truth, and allowing your passions to guide you on your unique and meaningful journey. And where it will all take you is yours to discover with each new and exciting step. You must release the need to find, to embrace the journey of exploration and discovery. We've explored how to identify your values and cultivate your passions, laying the foundation for a life that resonates with your soul. Now, let's delve into the importance of action, of taking meaningful steps, of engaging with the world, and of actively creating the life that you desire. It's time to move beyond contemplation and to understand that it is in action, not in thought, that you'll bring your goals and aspirations into reality. It is through action that you will truly shape your life. Action isn't just about doing things for the sake of doing them. It is about doing things that are aligned with your values, your passions, and your purpose. It's about using your unique talents and gifts to make a positive impact on the world and to create a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. When you take action that resonates with your inner truth, you infuse your life with purpose, direction, and enthusiasm. You bring your desires into your life by doing and not by wishing. Taking action is how you truly connect with your purpose. It is in the act of engaging with the world that you begin to see the impact you can have. It's not about waiting for a clear sign or a perfect opportunity. It's about starting where you are with what you have and with the belief that every step you take, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your goals. Action will inspire action. It is like an energetic snowball that gets bigger with every small step forward that you make. Action is also how you uncover your true abilities, talents, and potential. When you take action, you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, challenging your limitations, and discovering new aspects of yourself. It is through the process of doing that you will learn, you will grow, you will adapt, and you will evolve. It's not about achieving perfection. It's about using action as a tool for self-discovery, for growth, and for the creation of a life that is truly authentic and fulfilling. The quality of your action is just as important as the action itself. And when you take action from a place of intention, passion, and with a genuine desire to make a positive impact, you're creating a powerful force for change in your own life and in the world around you. This is not about simply being busy. It's about being intentional, focusing your time and energy on activities that are aligned with your values and with your purpose, choosing to spend your time on things that truly matter. It is also important to embrace experimentation. Not every action will lead to the desired outcome, and it's important to be open to the unexpected and to embrace failure as a valuable opportunity for learning and growth. You should be willing to try new things, to adjust your approach, to change direction if necessary, and to use what you have learned to improve. The key is to keep moving forward, to keep engaging with the world, and to keep exploring new ways to express your passions and to contribute to your community. Taking action is not about finding meaning, it's about creating meaning. It's about using your talents, your passions, and your unique gifts to make a difference, to have a positive impact, and to bring your vision to reality. It's about using all the unique aspects of your personality to bring your desires to the world. It's about taking responsibility for your own life and not waiting for others to create meaning for you. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect path and to take the first step. By engaging in meaningful activities, by taking action that is aligned with your values, you are not only shaping your own life, you're contributing to the evolution of the world around you because you are part of a greater whole. You are choosing to live a life that is rich in purpose and meaning, and that is the true power of action, the ability to transform your life and the lives of others. It is time to create meaning, not just search for it, and that power is within you. We've explored the power of action and the importance of taking meaningful steps. Now, let's address the fear of making mistakes and the importance of embracing experimentation as a vital tool for self-discovery and for creating a life that's aligned with your true passions. This is about liberating yourself from the need for a perfect plan, about trusting in your ability to adapt and adjust, and about embracing the unknown as an invitation for growth and learning. You are more powerful than you know, so step out of your comfort zone and explore the endless possibilities life has to offer. The need for a perfect plan often stems from a fear of failure, from a desire to avoid making mistakes, and to only choose that one right thing. But this pursuit of perfection creates a dangerous trap where you are hesitant to take any action at all because you are afraid of getting it wrong. This fear can lead to analysis paralysis, to overthinking every decision, and to missing out on the countless opportunities to learn and grow. You must understand that there is no such thing as a perfect plan. Life is filled with unpredictable events, so what you need to do is to embrace the uncertainty and learn to adapt when things change. You must become comfortable with the idea that mistakes are inevitable and that failure is not a sign of inadequacy, but a valuable opportunity for growth. It's time to step out of the illusion that you can control everything and to embrace the natural flow of life with its twists and turns. Embracing experimentation is about choosing curiosity over certainty. It is about letting your heart be your guide. This requires you to be open to new experiences, to explore different paths, and to try things that might seem unconventional or even uncomfortable. It's about trusting that every experience, both good and bad, will bring valuable insights and will help you refine your understanding of yourself and the world around you. It's like learning to cook. You cannot learn by just reading the instructions. You must go to the kitchen and experiment with the ingredients. This experimentation should not be done aimlessly. You must approach each experience with intention, asking yourself what you want to learn, what you want to achieve, and what impact you want to make. This is not about flailing around. It's about moving forward with purpose and intention, even when your plan is not fully defined. Your values, your passions, and your intuition should be your guide, leading you towards opportunities that resonate with your inner truth. This requires you to be present in the moment, to pay attention to your feelings, and to listen to the subtle guidance that is being given to you by your inner voice. It's like trusting your compass, even when you cannot see the path ahead. Experimentation is not about a single attempt. It's about learning through iteration, about constantly refining your approach, about adjusting your goals, and about evolving as you grow. It is a continuous cycle of trying new things, evaluating the results, learning from your mistakes, and adjusting your course accordingly. This is how you move past the fear of making mistakes, so you see it as a part of the learning process, as valuable feedback that will help you navigate your path. It will always point you in the right direction, even when things seem confusing. The focus should not be on creating the perfect life, but on the ongoing process of learning and adapting. You must trust that the journey itself is more valuable than the destination, and that every experience, whether it's perceived as good or bad, is an opportunity for growth. It is by embracing experimentation that you will find the path that is right for you and the life you want to create. So take the first step and allow the unknown to become the most exciting part of your journey. Everything we've explored today points towards a powerful shift in perspective, that you do not need to find a purpose, you have the power to create one. You've seen how the search for a predetermined calling can keep you lost and unfulfilled, and how the pressure to have it all figured out from the beginning can lead to analysis paralysis. You've learned that true meaning isn't about finding the right answer, but about living a life that is aligned with your values, that embraces your passions, and that is fueled by action and experimentation. The idea is not to find the one true thing you're meant to do, but to create a life where your values guide your every step, and where your passions fuel your actions, a life that is unique and authentic to you. Take a moment to reflect on what you have learned, and to embrace your power as a conscious creator. Commit to aligning your actions with your values, to pursuing your passions with courage and conviction, and to creating a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and fulfilling. Now that you've understood how to create a meaningful life by aligning with your values and passions, it's time to take it a step further. You're about to explore how to live on purpose, by bringing awareness to the present moment and creating a lasting impact in the world, not just for yourself, but for others as well. What if the purpose you've been searching for isn't a singular destination, but a way of being? What if it isn't some grand calling that only a chosen few get to experience, but something that can be found in the everyday actions, the ordinary moments, and the connections that make up your life? This is about redefining purpose, moving beyond the limitations of the traditional view, and recognizing that you have the power to create meaning in every aspect of your life, not just in one specific area. It's time to embrace the idea that purpose isn't something you find. It's something you actively cultivate by choosing to live with awareness and intention. The idea that purpose can be found in many aspects of your life is empowering. It releases the pressure of needing to find that one true calling, and allows you to see that you have countless opportunities to live a life of purpose and meaning starting today. It's like saying that the sun only shines when it's directly above you, and that you are unable to see it when it's not, when in reality the sun is always shining on some part of you, and you are always in its light. This view of purpose also recognizes the dynamic and ever-changing nature of life. You're not just one thing. You are a collection of experiences, passions, skills, and interests that are constantly evolving and shifting over time. To limit yourself to one single path is to deny all the different possibilities that life has to offer. To truly thrive, you need to embrace the fluidity of existence, and the fact that your purpose might not be set in stone. It can change, it can grow, and it can evolve. And you are not bound to only do one thing. Now, you must understand that purpose is not a singular destination, but a continuous journey of discovery, of exploring different facets of your personality, and of allowing yourself to be guided by your values and your heart. It's about recognizing that you can have multiple purposes, that you can find meaning in your work, in your relationships, in your hobbies, in your creative endeavors, and in your interactions with the world around you. Purpose is not a box you must fit in, it's the infinite possibilities that you can choose to engage in. You are not bound to any specific dogma, and you are free to define purpose in your own terms, in a way that is authentic to you. Purpose is not only what you do, but why you do it, and that will create a life that is rich in meaning and in joy. This is about making your own rules and about creating a life that is aligned with what matters to you. This will not be the same for everyone. Everyone must define their own purpose according to their own inner guidance. It's time to redefine purpose as a way of being, as an intention to live a life that is aligned with your values, that is driven by your passions, and that is fueled by a desire to make a positive impact. This is about choosing to live consciously, to engage with the world with curiosity and authenticity, and to find meaning in every experience, whether it is a success or whether it is a failure. They are all meant to teach you something. It is about letting go of the need to find that one true thing and to embrace the freedom of creating your own path every step of the way. We've redefined purpose, understanding that it can be found in many aspects of your life. Now let's explore the power of mindful living, a practice that allows you to experience purpose in the present moment, to bring awareness to your actions and to find meaning in the ordinary moments that make up your day. This isn't about escaping the world or achieving some state of spiritual bliss. It's about fully engaging with the richness and beauty of the here and now, allowing life to come to you instead of constantly chasing a future that may never arrive. Mindful living is about cultivating awareness. It's about consciously choosing to pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, and your experiences, without judgment, without criticism, and without the need to label your experiences as good or bad. It's about being present in the moment, recognizing that you are not your past nor your future, and that you can only truly live in the here and now. It's about bringing all of your focus to the now, where life is happening, and not focusing your energy on the what-ifs of life. This is about bringing your full attention to every moment, to every action, every task you do, and to every relationship you encounter. Whether you're washing the dishes, talking to a friend, or working on a project, you will bring your full awareness so you can experience it fully, with intention, with curiosity, and with gratitude, creating a powerful link with the present moment. It is about living fully and completely. Mindful living requires that you choose to be present, to focus your attention on what's happening right now, instead of getting lost in your thoughts or distracted by external stimuli. This is not about trying to block out your thoughts or to suppress your emotions. It's about observing them without judgment, allowing them to come and go without getting swept away by them. You are not your thoughts or your emotions. You are the observer of them. This is where freedom lies. When you are truly present, you stop being a slave to the stories you tell yourself about your past and about your future. You stop the never-ending loop of your mind and find freedom in the present moment. This can bring a sense of clarity, of peace, and of gratitude as you recognize the beauty and the simplicity in ordinary activities. You start to see the gifts in the here and now. Mindful living also helps you to connect with the deeper meaning of your actions. When you approach your day with awareness, you begin to see that purpose is not something that you have to search for. It's something that you can create in every single thing you do. When you are truly present, you understand the real power of your actions. Even the most mundane tasks can become a source of meaning and joy when you are truly present with them. Washing the dishes can become a meditative experience, a moment to connect with the feeling of water, with the texture of the dishes, and with the act of creating order in your surroundings. Talking with a friend can become a practice in active listening, where you are fully present and engaged in the conversation, showing your love and your respect. Working on a project can become an opportunity to express your creativity, to use your gifts, and to make a positive contribution to the world. You must understand that meaning is not something that you find by achieving goals or chasing after accomplishments. Meaning is in the journey, not in the destination. Meaning is not in the grand scale of things, but in the simplicity of the present moment. This is about bringing your full attention to the ordinary and discovering how extraordinary life can be when you are fully present to experience it. Mindful living is not a destination, but an ongoing practice, a conscious choice that you make in every moment. It is about recognizing that you have the power to create meaning, not by escaping reality, but by embracing it fully and completely, and bringing awareness to all aspects of your life. This is where you find your true purpose, and where you find your true joy. We've explored mindful living and how to find purpose in the present moment. Now let's delve into the importance of contribution, of how helping others can reinforce your sense of purpose, creating a powerful connection to the world around you, and giving you a deep feeling of belonging. This isn't just about charity or giving back. It is about recognizing that you are part of a larger community, and your actions have the power to create a ripple effect, impacting not just your life, but the lives of others as well. Contribution isn't just about giving your time, money, or resources. It's about sharing your talents, your gifts, and your unique perspective with the world. It's about recognizing that you have something valuable to offer, and that by using your unique abilities, you can make a positive difference in the lives of others to be a force for good in the world. This is not about putting yourself last or about sacrificing your own well-being for the sake of others. It's about recognizing that your own purpose is often intertwined with the well-being of your community, and that you are a vital part of a greater whole, connected to every other human on the planet. When you focus on making the world a better place, you are also creating a more fulfilling life for yourself. It is in giving that you receive. The benefits of contribution are not only for those you are helping, they are also profoundly beneficial for you. It's been proven that helping others can enhance your sense of purpose and meaning. It allows you to feel connected, to belong, and to create a sense of value. By putting your attention on how to help others, you shift your focus from yourself and your struggles to focus on something bigger. You start to recognize that you are not alone and that your actions can have a tangible impact on the world. It's like focusing on the needs of a plant. When you nurture it and care for it, it will grow strong, and it will bring you joy as well. Contribution allows you to express your values, putting your beliefs into action. This will create a sense of alignment between who you are and what you do, enriching your experience and making it far more meaningful. By helping others, you are not only improving the lives of those you are helping, you are creating a more positive world around you, and you are creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate actions. When you help others, when you contribute your gifts to your community, you are not just making the world a better place, you are also creating an environment where you can thrive. You are not just giving, you are also receiving. You are creating a feedback loop that reinforces your sense of purpose and strengthens your sense of belonging. By acting with kindness and compassion, you're creating a world where kindness and compassion are more prevalent. It's time to stop believing that purpose is something to be found only in your own actions. It's time to expand your perspective and to recognize that you have the power to create meaning by contributing to the well-being of others, by making a positive impact, and by allowing the world to be a better place. This is where you discover your place, where you find your belonging, and where you truly make a difference. This is where you connect with the deeper truth that you are not separate, you are part of a greater whole, and you are meant to work with the world to create a better future for all. We've explored how to define your values, cultivate your passions, engage in meaningful action, and contribute to the well-being of others. Now let's address one of the most important aspects of living a purpose-driven life: embracing the unknown. This isn't about having all the answers or knowing exactly what the future holds. It's about trusting the process, believing in your ability to navigate uncertainty, and allowing yourself to continuously evolve over time. It's about accepting that life is a journey, not a destination. The truth is, life is not a straight line. There will always be twists and turns, unexpected detours, and moments of doubt and uncertainty. This is part of what makes life so rich and meaningful, and to try to control every detail is a fool's errand. Your purpose is not a fixed entity. It's a dynamic force that will continue to evolve over time, as you learn, as you grow, and as you gain more experience. And you must embrace that fluidity, that dynamic movement, and that ongoing change. Embracing the unknown requires you to let go of the need for control, to accept that you will never have all the answers, and that you do not need them to live a meaningful life. It's about surrendering to the flow of life and about trusting that you are being guided by something greater than your own limited understanding. That there are forces in this world that you cannot see or understand, but that are always guiding you towards your best possible future. This isn't about being reckless or irresponsible. It's about being open to new possibilities, about being willing to step outside your comfort zone, and about trusting that the universe is working in your favor even when things don't go as planned. It's about understanding that you have the power to navigate uncertainty and that every moment offers a new opportunity to learn and to grow. It's about removing the fear and replacing it with hope. It's important to recognize that your purpose is not something that you find once and for all. It is a process that unfolds over time. It's an exploration of all of your capacities and your potential and your own understanding of what is important to you. It's something that will change and evolve with time. As you change, as you grow, and as you evolve, your understanding of what is meaningful and purposeful will also change, so be flexible and adapt to your newfound perspective. You must be willing to question your assumptions, to embrace new perspectives, and to continue to seek new knowledge throughout your entire life. It's a reminder that you are not stagnant, you are not limited. You are an ever-evolving being that is constantly growing, expanding, and becoming a better version of yourself. This is about recognizing that the journey is just as valuable as the destination, and that every experience, whether positive or negative, is an opportunity to learn and grow. This is a beautiful process. It's time to stop trying to control every detail of your life, to let go of the need for a perfect plan, and to embrace the uncertainty of the unknown. By doing so, you will unlock a new way of living, where you will move towards your purpose with excitement and anticipation, knowing that the universe has your back and that you are being guided every step of the way. Your journey isn't meant to be clear, it's meant to be an adventure. Everything we've explored today points to a profound understanding. Your purpose is not a destination to be found, it's a journey to be created. You've seen how the search for a singular calling can keep you lost and unfulfilled, how societal pressures can create a sense of paralysis, and how the need to have it all figured out can prevent you from taking action. You have now understood that purpose is not some elusive goal that's waiting to be discovered. It's a way of being, a way of engaging with the world, and a way of creating meaning through every single action you take. You are not meant to simply find a predefined path. You are meant to create your own path, a path that is aligned with your values, that is fueled by your passions, and that is driven by your own unique understanding of what it means to live a meaningful life. You have the ability, the power, and the opportunity to create a life that is rich in purpose, not by waiting for a grand revelation, but by choosing to live consciously, by engaging with the world with curiosity and authenticity, and by making a positive impact on the lives of others. It's time to shift your focus from searching to creating, to let go of the fear of making mistakes, and to embrace the unknown as an invitation to grow. Take a moment to reflect on what you have learned and to embrace your own unique journey. Commit to aligning your actions with your values, to exploring your passions, and to living a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. Your purpose is not waiting to be found, it is waiting to be created. That's it. You've now seen the truth, the honest truth, that the idea of finding your purpose can keep you lost. You have been empowered with the knowledge to stop searching and start creating a life of meaning by aligning with your values, by exploring your passions, and by taking inspired action. You are meant to create your destiny, not to search for it, and that power is now in your hands. So go out there and create a life that truly matters,